I had absolutely no idea what to expect as we walked through the metal detectors into my first Phish concert, and honestly, I was still nervously farting aggressively. I had just survived Shakedown Street, taken acid from a stranger, and now I was voluntarily entering the building, with the baklava guy as my trip setter, and I remember thinking, I've got to stop hanging with white people. And as I walked up, I heard it before I saw it, and when I saw it, I couldn't freaking believe it. It looked like a refugee camp for people deemed too feral for Woodstock, or recess at a psychiatric facility. It was a deranged, kaleidoscopic, feverish, psychedelic human zoo. It was thousands of people spread across this green lawn, all writhing, gyrating, and convulsing with the confidence of a seizure. At this point, the baklava boys could tell I was about 5 minutes away from a complete psychological collapse. So we went up to our seats, where I saw the full magnitude of the thing. Phish was already playing when I arrived, and at first, I was fine. I was sitting there watching this enormous crowd, trying to understand what these people had sacrificed 40 years and full custody for. And then something changed. The music stopped sounding like it was coming from the stage and started coming straight from my eyeballs. Colors became suspiciously loud. I could taste the word yerple, which is a combo I made up of yellow and purple. I looked down and my shoes were laughing at me. Time had stopped functioning. I couldn't tell if Phish had been playing for 10 minutes or 10 hours. I could feel my nose, like really feel my nose. Why the fuck could I feel my nose? And then it hit me. The acid had kicked in, and it was time for a walk, which made things significantly worse. I saw a man covered in neon tubes, obviously an alien. I saw Jesus like 14 times. At some point, I definitely saw a penis, although in fairness, it may have been a glow stick. And I swear I thought these lights in the distance was Mount Everest. By the second set, I was fully convinced Phish was the devil's music. So I left the concert, and the second I got outside, guess who I saw? The baklava guy. Right back to work, slinging baklava to people somehow even more fucked up than I was. And that after party at Shakedown Street was full of nitrous balloons, sweaty dudes, and for some odd reason, oysters. And by the time the cops came to shut it all down, Phish's own fans were already cleaning up the mess they'd left behind. By the end of the night, I finally understood why people love Phish. It's not just the music, it's the people, the community, and this weird little world they've built around it. And for one completely insane night, they made me feel welcome in the middle of that carnival of chaos. And by the time the acid wore off, and I had come completely back to my senses, I realized something. Phish really wasn't that bad, and I actually had a pretty good time. But I swear to God, on everything I love, I will never go to another Phish concert again. Y'all need professional help.